Bilingual Nurse Triage RNs at $20 an hour? What are the ways this can save you costs? What outcomes can you improve other than the obvious? Can this rate move the needle on your balance sheet? And the main part of this video is what will be your game-changing and unforeseen benefits to your company. Even at $65 an hour, many thousands of phone triage nurses more than pay for themselves. Their direct value lies in reducing unnecessary ER visits, guiding better care decisions, and saving companies real money in costs avoidance. Everybody knows that. That's why most mid-market and large organizations already use phone triage nurses. So what? If your company wants to expand your triage nurse program or start a new one but can't yet see how to justify the costs or just reduce costs, then this short video is made for you. But here's the game-changing question. If you could get licensed bilingual phone triage RNs for $20 per hour in any state, what would that do for your budget, balance sheet, and cash flow? That's obvious, but how could it affect your other outcomes for your company and your employees? Will those savings open the door for new corporate initiatives, more coverage hours, or improved patient access? Could more hours of access to health care move the needle and improve employee retention and lower costs at the same time? We're just getting started on the business cost reduction ideas. Your outcomes of this short video. By the end, you'll know 3 things. Number 1, you may know this is a no-brainer. You want a meeting fast to get your investment analysis and proposal since this plan checks too many boxes at this rate offer. Number 2, it's a maybe. We see the value, but we want to see more details and a proposal with our net present value and our ROI analysis with our numbers included to determine our specific impact on our goals. Number 3, I see the clear value proposition. However, it's not a fit for our specific organization at this time. That's okay too. Either way, you'll walk away with more clarity and an offer to see if the numbers back up adding more RNs or see if the numbers do not work out at this time. At least you and your management team will know. So what we're talking about here is massive long-term savings for self-insured companies and healthcare providers, all with less work needed by your team since the $20 rate is an outsourced rate. We take your employee benefits, cost avoidance savings to the next level. Your transformation enables you and your company to reinvest more money in other high-value projects while providing increased employee healthcare access for less. In other words, our new cost reduction tactic helps fund other key projects with the savings from reducing the budget from $65 to $20 per hour, of having more triage nurses to reduce doctor office visits. Patient delivery outcomes. If you could, would you lower your costs and increase employee access to further reduce total costs? A financial outcome you will see by doing the math. Doing both saves you more. Everyone wins. To give you the whole picture and see the other side of the coin, it's a business advantage for everyone in the triage nurse industry to understand the reasoning behind the insurance seller's benefits. More about that in 2 minutes. I know this program is a no-brainer. It absolutely is, only if it's a fit. In the remaining time in this video, my goal is to quickly highlight other monetizable benefits and outcomes, allowing you to determine if you see a possible fit and would like to receive a customized recommendation that utilizes your data to calculate net present value and ROI analysis. Let's see how I do. The core problem and objective, cost avoidance. Quickly learn the real-world cost avoidance tactic is the value of watching this video. The primary reason for phone triage nurses is cost savings and cost avoidance. Full stop. Per the chart on the right, in the U.S., the average salary for an RN phone triage nurse is $87,460 per year, or around $42 an hour, per salary.com, September 4th, 2025. Doing the math, the true total cost of ownership, TCO, ranges between $60 and $70 per hour, or well over $110,000 in TCO for each triage RN. Like I said before, at these rates, many thousands of RNs are already saving companies and providers money. The key question for you and your leadership team that we answer is, why not save more if you can? Imagine what's possible at just $20 an hour. More 24/7 nurse availability equals lower ER visits, better access, and balance sheet affecting savings. As you can see from the screen, at $65 per hour total cost of ownership versus $20 an hour, you could have 3 RNs for the price of 1. Our recommendation would keep your existing RNs and add additional at $20 per hour. This is absolutely perfect for your non-compact states where staffing and costs are a challenge. A no-brainer. This is also a perfect low-cost overflow nights and weekends solution. Not a for sure no-brainer, but let's run the numbers. This is especially valuable for Spanish-speaking patients. Another no-brainer. Have you started telemedicine or thinking about telemedicine? This solution improves your existing telemedicine's ROI. While we don't provide telemedicine, by having more bilingual phone triage RNs pre-qualifying on the front end, we increase your telemedicine callers' take rate of eligible patients for further lower cost telehealth. Let's run the numbers to maximize your savings in cost avoidance. Who's this for? This solution works whether you already have a triage program or want to launch one. First of all, existing phone nurse triage program. We can integrate seamlessly with your infrastructure, software, and security. I'm the CTO. I'll be the one to work with your CTO to connect the dots. Yes, we're HIPAA compliant. So you can now outsource and use lower cost RNs only where it makes sense. What if you want to start a new phone nurse triage program? We can build your modern and managed phone triage program for the ground up at the lowest cost based on your exact and future needs, corporate goals, and vision. It's scalable, flexible, secure, managed 24/7 with Gartner's Magic Quadrants Best and HIPAA compliant. You're good. What about the insurance providers trying to sell large self-insured policies the hard way? This is for the sellers. To set you apart with a clear competitive advantage to reduce your prospect's cost or TCO without cutting your price. That's cool. At no cost to you, you can team with us to leverage a quote from us to your client. Insurance proposals net TCO, thus boosting your client's ROI and net present value. This will help you sell more large self-insured clients. Imagine if your competitors have this plan and you don't. Why make it hard? Again, it's beneficial for corporate triage management to be aware of insurance companies selling motivations when they hear about this from insurance sellers. So you will have a better idea of knowing what questions to ask. Frequently asked questions that we'll discuss on the call. Scan the QR code to set the meeting. Common questions we'll address with you on the call, the future call will be, how are nurse compact states impacted? Always the first question and a good one. How many RNs can I get per state? What if our traffic changes? What's the timeline? What about holidays? What happens after the early bird offer? Our main question would be, what are your company's goals and objectives? The key joint question for the data gathering is, how much can Nearshore Elite impact your goals, objectives, metrics, and balance sheet versus doing nothing? We'll walk through all of these and more on your discovery call. Next steps. Let's run the numbers to see how much you can save in total yearly dollars, net present value, and return on investment. You and your management team need to know. Just scan the QR code for a discovery call with me, Mike Dunn, the CTO. I've got 20 plus years of Bell South and AT&T major accounts. We can send you our NDA or your team can send me yours. If we both see mutual fit, we want to be considered a long-term valued and productive partner for your company. Have a great day.